apostle of Mashiach Yahushua through the will of the Most High. Who the Most High say he the power of? You ain't got to go far. Go to Acts 3 and 13. Go back to Acts 3 and 13. Before Corinthians. Before Romans. Acts 3 and 13. You don't have to go that far. The power of Abraham and of Isaac and of Jacob. The power of our fathers. That's who he is. The power of Abraham, who had a son named Isaac, who had a son named Jacob. That's what the Most High say he is. The power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Jacob is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. So that's pretty clear. So that's why when we looking at certain words here, it'll say us because it's talking to the children of Israel that are scattered in these lands of Corinth at this time, calling themselves Corinthians. Just like we scattered in the different parts of America, people call themselves by the city or the state that they're in, or the hood that they're in. 20th Street, this and we Grape Street from a name of a street. Come on, man. All kind of madness going on right now with our people. Just lost. We call ourselves by the lands we live in. Who are you? Oh, I'm a New Yorker. Come on, man. What's your nationality? Brother told me his. I explained it to him thoroughly. Asked him, what's your nationality, your race? He said, I'm Brooklyn. I'm Brooklyn. That's my race. Brooklyn. I think I have, I'm up to about 45 different names of who we are as a race, so-called African Americans. 45 different identities, I believe. That's lost. That's really lost. 45 are actually different people. And that's the last one I got was my race is Brooklyn. That's lost. That's really lost. I mean, that's crazy. That's why when you go to back to 2 Corinthians 6. Verse 17, it says, wherefore come out from among them, and be ye separate, said the Most High, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. So we got to really look at who we dealing with, and how we dealing in the world, because say don't touch them, don't deal with them. You're going to receive it. So some people are not going to be received because they're going to remain with these other spirits that are not equally yoked to you in the way you should be to be able to be received of the Most High. So if you're not received of the Most High, you're going to be what? Rejected. Straight up. Verse 18, and I will be a father unto you, and ye shall be my sons and daughters, said the power Almighty. Just what we want. Don't you want to be a son and daughter of the Most High and of Mashiach Yahushua? Otherwise, you're going to be a reject. He tells you, Isaiah 13, down at verse 14. See, and it shall be as the chase rowers. They're going to be as a chase deer. And as a sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people. Everybody going to turn to their own people. Meaning the Japanese going to turn to the Japanese, Chinese going to turn to the Chinese, Arabs going to turn to the Arabs, so on and so forth. Every man going to turn to his own people. They're going to be like they're going to be like a chased deer. And the sheep that no man taketh up, that means ain't nobody going to want to be bothered with Esau in this day. They shall every man turn to his own people and flee going into its own land. Everybody going to be getting up out of here. That's why you're looking at, okay, what is going to cause this? Could it be the Ebola virus? That's worldwide. That plane that they just said a woman contacted in Dallas, that plane was traveling everywhere with her on it, having the Ebola virus. It went everywhere. Shoot, people getting on it, passengers getting on it. They got to check out everybody. That's why it's something that they can use to create martial law. You know. And our people still sleep. You ready for this? It's just something that they need to do. Is order by chaos. When the people start getting chaotic, they bring that order. That's when the new world order they're going to try and bring in. You prepared for that? And the only way the preparation you got to have is in this word. It's all here. It's just a matter of how much do you know about what's supposed to happen and how the results of what happened many times when all these things happen to us, how we got out of it, how we were successful. And that's what it's all about. But if you don't know, you just have your own vain opinion to believe on. What you think going to lead you and guide you? Evil, your evil suspicion, because everybody else don't really know. The world don't know. You got to have those that do know, that you got somebody to trust in that know. Else, why are you listening to the leaders that the Most High have called in these last days? Certain things you've been warned to do. Have you done it? You ain't done it. So when it happen, you sit up there starving. You ain't got nothing to eat. You don't know what to do. Oh man, woe was me, woe was me, woe was me. That's right. Destruction to you, destruction to you, destruction to you. That's what you're saying. Because you ain't take heed to the warning. Just like I'm telling you, I have to keep reiterating. Noah kept saying it's gonna rain. Nobody believed him. They just say he was a drunk. Oh, he ain't nobody. We know who you are, Noah. We've been knowing you all our life. You ain't nobody. Like people try to bring up the leaders, whoever they know. But they don't know the intellect of the spirit that the Most High is rolling with these people to guide us in these last days. Because some people are not going to be able to deal. They're going to Shai said it out of his own mouth. Some people that stand there ain't going to never see death. Some people will never see death. Never see death. No matter what, they ain't going to see death. Poof. Remember when Lazarus died, the angels came and got him? And he had all that peace and comfort. Angels came and got him. He didn't see no death. He didn't experience death. That rich man experienced death. He said about no angels came and got him. He said he was buried. Buried. Look here. Going back to Isaiah, the 13th chapter. These people going to flee into their own land. What land you going to flee to? So-called African American. And all you that don't have no passport to get up out of America. No birth certificate. You can't go. A lot of your brothers is caught up in child support. They got you all messed up. It's all kind of ways, diabolical plan that you got to look at. Judah's in the neck, I might say, not Israel, but Judah's in the neck of the enemy, but not in the head. Because the head is steady plotting on how to destroy us, how to keep us from having necks. They want their kingdom to remain forever and ever and ever. And every kingdom had a certain period of time to rule. Every kingdom. And it's their time for them to realize that we got next. Israel got next. You can't stop it. It's in the law of the Most High. In this Bible. It's all throughout the Bible. The prophets prophesied about it. So where you going to be at? As these trying times, this tribulation come down. It's coming down. It's going down. Isaiah 13 and 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through. Can't stop this. And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. So all you that's joined unto them, you're going to fall by the sword. He already told you, don't let your sons and daughters marry with them. Because they're going to turn their minds from following the Most High. So those that are joined unto them, their minds are not going to be concentrating on the Most High. Because they're going to have their mind on something worldly, something carnal, Because they never, how you going to be dealing with the Most High if you allow somebody around you that's a Gentile that don't talk about the Most High. They not about the laws of the Most High. They ain't about helping you to learn. Then pretty soon, if you following that, you're going to be destroyed. Like they're destroyed. Because what they're dealing with, they're dealing with the understanding of the world that we in right now. That's why it's important, I say many a times, read the laws. From Deuteronomy to, from Genesis to Deuteronomy. So you'll know these laws of the Most High, so you'll know what's right from wrong in his eyes. It has nothing to do with man, it has something to do with the Most High. Because those are his laws, not ours, it's his laws. Do what he says, so you can be blessed. Otherwise, you rolling with the devil. Because the devil don't want you to do that. He don't want you to do it. That's why he don't have you reading. He don't have you looking at this for what it is that you should be looking at to make yourself better in the eyes of the Most High. People try to please everybody else, and you try to please themselves, just try to be pleasing to everybody else, man. A lot of people in this world, like we said, multitude gonna perish. That's why I say all them that's joined to them gonna fall by the sword. You gonna fall by the sword, but he gonna kill you. Straight up. Because you're not thinking about the Most High. Read about him. It said, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished, the wives raped. The children will be dashed to pieces. That's what happened to our children. Their houses shall be spoiled, gonna be robbed. Our houses were robbed. Many of the times we went into captivity. And their wives ravished, meaning wives gonna be raped. So that's what you're looking at. When you're looking at what's getting ready to go down. And where you're going to be at. Because Most High said he ain't no father to everybody. That's why I say come out from among them. Make yourself separate. That's what the Mashiach Shai going to do when he come back. First thing he's going to do is separate all the nations. One from another. And he's going to set the sheep on his right hand, who are the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, and the goats on the left, those that are Edomanized. You got to understand what he's saying. Why would he say that when he come back? Because Esau is the end of the world. How you going to tell me any different? In 2 Corinthians 6 and 9, in the Apocrypha. 2 Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. See? So Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So that's why you look at, when he come back, he said he's going to set the goats on the left and the sheep on the right. To the goats, Daniel 8:21 said, the rough goat is the king of Grecia. Talking about the Greeks. So all you that's Edomanized and want to follow idolatry that they dealing with, all the nations' gods are idols, it says in Psalm 96 and 5. So you want to follow the idolatry that they have going on, accept all this wickedness that they say is okay, and you got to accept it, else you weird. Something wrong with you. Yeah, something is wrong with you. Because you don't accept the wickedness of this world. That's why you got to look at it. That's unequally yoked. Not just a man and a woman marrying each other, but you unequally yoked with those that are unbelievers. The Most High, that's why they're going to put you to death. Going to put you to death because you are Edomanized. You are with the way they have set everything up and for you to believe in, and you believe it. Look at 2 Corinthians 9 and 6. But this I say, he which soweth sparingly, you want to do a little bit, shall reap also sparingly. You ain't doing that much in this truth. You just doing a little bit, just enough to get by, or whatever. You just faking it. Some of you are faking and shaking it. That's why I say, ye that do sparingly, you're going to reap sparingly. That's why I always say, how you expect the Most High to give you abundantly when you don't give him but sparingly? That's why it says. But I say, he which soweth sparingly, the works that you do sparingly, little or none, shall reap also sparingly. And he which soweth bountifully shall reap also bountifully. That's why I say you got to do a lot of work. You reap what you sow. Every man according as he purposes in his heart, in your mind, so let him give, not grudgingly or of necessity, for the Most High love a cheerful giver. So people, even in that, people don't give like they should. So when you give sparingly, Most High say He gonna give you sparingly. You want to bountifully. Then people wonder, well, why is it that they getting more than what I'm getting? How come they're blessed and I'm not blessed? Because they're giving bountifully. They're giving, if they're not giving monies, they're giving their time, they're giving their effort, they're doing what they need to do to show that the Most High, to the Most High, bountifully, therefore they receive bountifully. All you that dealing with sparingly, even as far as giving donations or alms take away a multitude of sins. All you that's giving a little, that's all you're going to get is a little. That's what He's saying. You want to give a little? That's all I'm going to give you is a little. So do your thing. But you ain't doing it with the Most High. You're doing it with yourself. Your power. Because it ain't with the Most High word. It's contrary to the word of the Most High. It's contrary. That's why going back to Ephesians, the 6th chapter, and 10. Finally, my brother, be strong in the Most High and in His power of His might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood. You hear this? So these entities, these high demons that we're dealing with in high places, they're not flesh and blood. We ain't wrestling with flesh and blood. Remember He said we're going to be a great army? We'll be a great army. But we ain't wrestling with flesh and blood. But against principalities. Principalities. When you look up principalities, man, these are demons in high places. Demons in high places. Just what you're wrestling against. And you ain't ready to wrestle against the principalities of flesh. He said we ain't wrestling with flesh and blood, but you ain't even able to deal with men that are in the flesh. That's more what it is. So I'm going to look up principality in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. This is what it says. It says, principalities, order or powerful angels and demons. Hear that? Order of powerful angels and demons. Read you again. It says, order of powerful angels and demons. Okay? This is what you're wrestling against. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, powerful angels and demons, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world. And that's the Illuminati. Against spiritual wickedness in high places. This is what we're dealing with, people. So wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High. That's a protection. The righteousness of the Most High. That ye may be able to withstand in the evil day. Look, come on. We got to be able to withstand in the evil day, it's saying. What day we in now? We're in the evil day. That's why He said in Proverbs, let's see, it's 16 and 4, I believe. Proverbs 16 and 4. The Most High have made all things for Himself, yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. So Job 9:24 says, so He made the wicked for the day of evil. And we in that wicked time at this time. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So this whole earth been given to the hand of the wicked. He made the wicked for the day of evil. So you can't deny the fact when you go to first Maccabees, the first chapter. This is talking about Alexander the Greek, the first emperor of the Greek Empire. And what happened when he came into power? He died, and then he set up his 4 generals after him to rule in this place. He ruled from 20 years old to 32 years old. He died. This what happened in 1 Maccabees 1 and 9. This is before Mashiach came in the flesh on the earth. He says, and after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years. And evils were multiplied in the earth. Evils were multiplied in the earth. So that's what it's talking about. That's why you gotta be prepared to operate in the day of evil. What we in now. That's what this is talking about. That's why it's going back to Ephesians 6 and 13. It says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, the whole protection of the Most High in righteousness, following what he say do. And it's not hard. That ye may be able to withstand. Withstand, you hear that? May be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. You've done all to stand. That means you got a wisdom to be able to stand in the evil day. Because this is an evil day. Look at the things that they plot. Come on. Stand therefore. Ain't something you're saying sit down. You got to be standing. Stand up like a man. Gird up your loins like a man, it says. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, with the law of the Most High. Following the laws of the Most High. Doing what he say do. How is he going to bless you and keep you from the wiles of the devil when you're doing what the devil wants you to do? Come on, how does it make sense? You doing what the devil wants you to do, so you think he Most High going to protect you and bless you. And you doing exactly what the devil wants you to do. You following the devil way. That's what I say, stand up for having your loins girt about with truth, with the laws of the Most High. And having on the breastplate of righteousness. There it is. I mean, come on. Psalms 119, 142. All day long. I mean, it's all going together no matter how you look at it. That's why some of these scriptures you should know by heart. You should know when you see certain things, oh, let me go here because it's that you know how you be righteous. Psalms 119, 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy